This is Miss Danti Warga Sukma and you are now watching the video discussing about simple past tense. Simple past tense has two functions. The first one is it expresses events that were completed before the statement is made. And the second function is it expresses non-action. It could be the state or condition in the past. The example of the first function, or Shakespeare wrote his great plays many years ago. Wrote is the past form of write. The second example, they left the town last month. Left is the past form of leave. The third example, at 7 o'clock last night, I went to the restaurants for coffee. Went is the past form of go. The next function is about the non-action or state or condition in the past. The first one is, you looked gorgeous last night. Looked is the past form of look. He was happy and sad after the announcement. Was is the past form of is. Or we can say that the base form of was is be. The third example, they felt cold. Felt is the past form of feel. The next one, let's go to the time expression that simple past tense has. We can say last night, last Sunday, last week, last year, 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, yesterday, yesterday morning, in 1995, in April, the day before yesterday, yesterday night. Kalian bisa menemukan time expression ini pada kalimat simple past tense. Namun banyak juga kalimat simple past tense yang tidak menggunakan konteks time expression. And then let's go to the pattern for affirmative sentence for simple past tense. When you have the plural noun or the pronoun they, we, I, you, or the singular noun or the pronoun she, he, it can be followed by verb to. Okay, so the examples are, the students learned English last week. We learned grammar yesterday. The student had biology class last Monday. She did the test well. Mr. Trump went to New York in 2019. Dapat kita lihat di sini bahwa semua subjek dan semua kata benda, baik itu singular maupun plural, semuanya memakai verb 2. Jadi tidak ada perbedaan sama sekali di sini. Namun perbedaan akan muncul ketika kita tidak punya kata kerja utama dalam sebuah kalimat. Yaitu ketika kita memiliki complement atau pelengkap dalam sebuah kalimat. Kita coba lihat di pattern yang kedua. When we have the plural noun or the pronoun they, we, you, it should be followed by were. For examples, the students were active. And then, they were in the classroom. Lynn and Cody were friends. Meanwhile, when we have the pronoun I, or the singular noun, or the pronoun she, he, it should be followed by was. For example, I was at home. That student was so nervous. She was in the classroom. Next, we would like to learn about the negative statements or the negative patterns for simple past tense. When you have the plural noun or the pronoun they, we, I, you, or the singular noun or the pronoun she, he, it should be followed by did, and then not, and verb 0 or base verb. We can see here that all of the pronouns have the same patterns for negative sentence. Di sini semuanya sama. Plural noun, they, we, I, you, she, he, it, singular noun, semuanya memakai pattern yang sama. Jadi lebih mudah daripada yang simple present tense yang kemarin. Karena dalam simple present tense, plural maupun singular memiliki pattern yang berbeda ketika kita membicarakan tentang negative sentence. For example, the students did not learn English. We didn't learn grammar. So you can use the contraction did not using did and apostrophe t. Seperti pada contoh yang kedua di situ, didn't. Or the students did not learn English. She did not learn grammar. Meanwhile, when we have the plural noun or the pronoun they, we, you, it should be followed by were and then not and added by complement atau pelengkap. For example, the students were not active or they were not in the classroom. When you have the pronoun I or singular noun or she, he, it should be followed by was and then not and complement. For example, I was not happy. I was not here. The student was not active. She was not in the classroom. And then the third pattern is the interrogative pattern. It is a bit simpler than the simple present tense because we have the same pattern for all of the subject when we come to the sentence using the main verb. For example, we have did. It should be followed by the subject. All of the subject have this kind of pattern, so you can use the plural noun, they, we, I, you, singular noun, or she, he, it. It should be followed by verb 0 or base verb. For example, did the students learn English? Did we learn grammar? Did the student have biology class? Did the students learn English? Did she do the test well? Did Mr. Tom go to New York in 2019? Meanwhile, when we have the plural noun, they, we, you, or all of the subject that has the complement, so we have two kinds of patterns. The first one, it should be begun with were, and then plural noun, they, we, you, and followed by complement. For example, were the students active? Were they in the classroom? And the second pattern, when we have was, and it should be followed by I, singular noun, or the pronoun she, he, or it, followed by complement. For example, was I happy? Was I in the right room? Was the student active? Was she in the classroom? And then we go to the last pattern. It is the WH question. When you have why, what, when, who, where, and etc., you have this kind of pattern. You can simply put WH question before the interrogative pattern or the interrogative sentence. For example, you have WH question there, and then just add the interrogative sentence. For example, where did the students learn English? When did we learn grammar? Why were the students active? What was your topic? Who were the participants yesterday? How did you spend your last weekend? For the verbs in English, we have the regular forms and irregular forms. The regular forms only needs to be added by ed in the end of the word. Meanwhile, when we have the irregular forms, that is the change in the verbs itself, or it has no change at all. You can see the verbs here in the table. You have the verbs that has no change at all. For example, cut, 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 hit, 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 put, 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 and etc. All of the verbs here are changed to be the verb 2 or verb 3, but the verbs has no change at all. Okay? The next table, we have verb 1, verb 2, verb 3 with the change. For example, awake, awoke, awoken. Beat, beat, beaten. Bite, bit, bitten. Break, broke, broken. Choose, chose, chosen. Drive, drove, driven, etc. Jadi untuk perubahan verbs di sini kita perlu menghafalkannya. Ya, karena ada juga yang regular tinggal ditambahkan ed, ada juga yang irregular yang perubahannya sangat drastis atau bahkan tidak ada perubahan sama sekali, seperti yang ditunjukkan di tabel ini. Silakan kalian membuat kalimat dalam simple past tense menggunakan affirmative, negative, interrogative, dan WH question using this kind of the verbs. You can choose by yourself. For example, we have the author published 2 articles. The author did not publish 2 articles. Did the author publish 2 articles? Why did the author publish 2 articles? The next, the IT developer updated the software program. The IT developer did not update the software program. Did the IT developer update the software program? When did the IT developer update the software program? The next one. Those 2 women were very tired. Those 2 women were not very tired. Were those 2 women very tired? Why were those 2 women very tired? Make your own sentences using the previous verbs and make the sentence or the verbs into the 4 patterns: affirmative, negative, interrogative, and WH question. Good luck and thank you so much. See you next week.